going on, boxing fans? This is Kenneth SBN Boxing. You can visit us on the web at www.sbnboxing.com. When I speak boxing, I just got done, I watched Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez, Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matthysse, Isaiah Smith versus Carlos Molina, weigh-in. It's a good night of fight. I just can't wait. I'm drinking sangria, by the way, real sangria. I'm not gonna be drinking this tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm just getting drunk. I'm getting drunk and cover boxing. And for those first times, go ahead and subscribe. Fight News, SBN Boxing, Fight News. We go ahead and just speak boxing. We speak the truth. It's a family fan base. We have a lot of friends, family. We cover a lot of live boxing events, post-fight, pre-fight, boxing predictions. Right after the fight, during the fight, it doesn't matter. The fight could be right behind us, and we're actually just covering it and just telling it for how it is. A lot of feedback, a lot of different people at the boxing union's house that gives their insight. So obviously some people have their favorites. Some people don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to boxing. Some people just just get on the air, just get on the air. But anyways, so go ahead and speak boxing. But go ahead and subscribe, guys. For those who didn't catch the weigh-in whatsoever at the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada, for the fight tomorrow, you gotta have to watch that fight. I don't care if you don't like boxing. I don't care if you're an MMA dude. It doesn't matter. You have to watch Floyd Mayweather Jr. fight. It's a must. It's a must whatsoever. It's definitely a must. But anyways, both guys made weight at the 152 catch weight. Catch weight for WBA light middleweight championship belt on the line. Both fighters did make weight. Canelo came in at the 152 flat. He looked good. He definitely put in the hard work. He put the work in the gym, and he looks ripped. He looks ready to go. Mayweather 150 and a half, but Mayweather's abs. Abs never lie. It looks like Mayweather, he's not as ripped that he is at 147. 147, that's his prime weight itself. When he fought Robert Ghost Guerrero or any of the fighters that he has at 147, especially his last fight against Robert Ghost Guerrero, he was completely ripped. But it looks like, he was forcing himself to go ahead and come up that 150. 150, as far as rehydration, I don't see Mayweather rehydrating past 150 whatsoever. I think he's going to stay where he is. Tomorrow night he's going to be the same. He's going to be the same weight. As far as Canelo, I see Canelo coming in at 165, 170. That's my fight prediction. I fucking hope they show the weigh-in weight on that. But Mayweather looks ready to go. Mayweather, it looks like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez was a little upset. They were staring eye to eye. Canelo was ready. He was ready to go. He looked like he was ready to go. When they were taking photos after the stare down, Mayweather was going back and forth, trotting back and forth, trotting back and forth. They were going ahead and trying to take some photos and stuff like that. I could see Mayweather was like, hey, hold the belt, hold the belt, hold the belt. But Canelo, he made it seem like he didn't understand, but Canelo understood English, but he didn't want to fuck with Mayweather. He was like, look, man, I'm not even fucking with you. Let's take the photo, and I'll see you tomorrow night, so I'm going to go try and kick your ass. But Mayweather's like, damn, dude, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? But anyways, a lot of hostility and a lot of tension. That's the way it's supposed to be. Good move by Canelo Alvarez. I think Canelo didn't feed into Mayweather's, mind games and stuff like that. He was just all about business. He's just like, dude, we're not friends right now. Stop trying to talk to me. Stop trying to give me shit and stuff like that. Let's just get this over with so I can see you tomorrow night in the ring. Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matthysse. Danny Garcia came in at 140. There's a little problem as far as the scales itself, the guy was just like 140 and a half, and Danny Garcia was just like, what do you mean? Are you crazy? Angel Garcia got in the mix. He was just like, look, what do you mean 140 and a half? It says 140, 140. I guess there was a lot of controversy going back and forth. But anyways, long story short, they went ahead and said it was 140. Lucas Matthysse came at 140. They interviewed Lucas Matthysse afterwards. Lucas Matthysse, he's all about business. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. I guess when they were interviewing him, they were sitting there saying, you know what, Danny Garcia was talking smack. Danny Garcia was saying this. Danny Garcia is saying that. Lucas Matthysse was like, look, I don't care. I don't care what's going on. I really don't understand any English whatsoever. But just know I'm going to whip his ass. That's it. Isaiah Smith. He came in at 151.5. Carlos Molina came in at 153, the larger fighter. That's going to be a good fight as well. Carlos Molina is going to bring it to IJ Smith. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about the Smith fight versus Molina. I'm going to talk about the Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matthysse. Lucas Matthysse looks like he's about business. It looks Danny Garcia and Floyd Mayweather Jr. coming into the ring. Danny Garcia was like with his dad just clowning, dude, just going back and forth, having a good time. It looked like Mayweather and Danny Garcia were having a good time. Too much of a good time. I just think both of those fighters are nervous. Danny Garcia was nervous as shit against Lucas Matthysse. Floyd Mayweather Jr., it looked like he was nervous as shit against Canelo Alvarez. When he squared up against Canelo Alvarez, he was nervous. He was going back and forth, smiling. That's just a sign of nervousness. Danny Garcia, just bobbing his head, coming out. His dad was acting like a fool. They both were nervous. Both fighters were nervous. Nervous can be a good thing and can be a bad thing. But I see it as a good thing because they're nerves to keep you on point and keeps you alert at all times. So I think it's going to be a good thing. That means you care. That means you care. Danny Garcia, as far as Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matthysse, I'm going to go with Danny Garcia on this one. I hate to say it. I just hate to say it. Lucas Matthysse is a hell of a fighter. He has knockout power. He did knock out Lamont Peterson. I just think when he fought Lamont Peterson, he fought Lamont Peterson on his downtime, on his downfall. He got caught with the steroid scandal. A lot of shit going on in his mind. He took a time off. So it was a good time for Lucas Matthysse to step up. And I don't know. It's just I don't know how to explain it, but there was too many other variables involved besides just boxing itself. But don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything wrong away from Matthysse. Matthysse is a hell of a fighter. But, that knockout that he did against Lamont Peterson, I think that's a little overrated, even though he just knocked his ass out. But still, I just think it was there was just too many variables involved that weren't taken under consideration itself. Is he going to do that against Danny Garcia? Hell no, because Danny Garcia is active. He looks good. He hasn't, he's ready to go. Lucas Matthysse is not going to, put in the work like that he did against Lamont Peterson. Now, Danny Garcia on the downside, he did look like shit against Zab Judah. In earlier rounds, he looked good. He knocked down Zab Judah several times. He looked good. I thought Zab Judah was going to knock out. And that Zab Judah, the great veteran fighter that he is, he came back and he actually hurt Danny Garcia. He put his hands on Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia looked a little bit winded. He looked a little bit out. I gave Zab Judah the last 3 rounds of that fight. He was just taking round, and he was getting stronger and stronger. But Danny Garcia, it's a learning experience. He's a young guy. He's getting better every single fight. So let's see what happens. That's gonna be a straight brawl. But I think Danny Garcia is gonna mix it up a little bit. He's gonna brawl when he has to brawl. He's gonna box when he has to box. He's just gonna be more of a complete fighter. On Lucas Matthysse, he's not gonna box. He's just going to come in. He's going to brawl. So Danny Garcia has to be smart at all times. Take the fight to the center of the ring, mix it up a little bit, and bring his A game. Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Canelo Alvarez. My fight prediction on that one. I'm going with Floyd. Even though Canelo looks fit. He looks ready to go. Floyd Mayweather Jr. hasn't fought a fighter like Canelo to the caliber of Canelo in a long time. Canelo Alvarez versus Robert Guerrero. Not even close. Victor Ortiz, not even close. Miguel Cotto is the only fighter, like I said, my last prediction, that has the talent level to be up in there. But anyways, Canelo came off victorious against Austin Trout. That was a good-ass fight. I gave the kudos to Canelo. I gave the respect to Canelo when he beat Austin Trout. As for Sugar Shane Mosley, Josito Lopez, he was just, I felt sorry for that dude. That victory against Josito Lopez that shit was lame. But the only thing about Josito Lopez he put his hands on Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo just walked through him. Josito Lopez came up like 2 or 3 different weight classes just to take on that fight. That wasn't his natural weight. But anyways, that fight's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. I want to see what type of game plan Canelo Alvarez. Canelo needs to come in. If he wants to come in victorious, he needs to come in and fight 12 all rounds. He needs to fight 12 rounds. He needs to work the body, and he needs to press Mayweather. He completely has to press Mayweather. And Canelo Alvarez has a lot of combination. He has a lot of speed. He has a lot of hand speed, a lot of power, and he needs to use that to his advantage. He needs to come in and be the aggressor the whole entire fight. Mix his punches around, move, a lot of head movement. like he did against Austin Trout, but just bring the fight to Mayweather. Mayweather's going to do that shoulder roll. Canelo needs to just fucking kill the body, just kill Mayweather's body and put that body to work. He has the power, he has the tools, he has the speed to go ahead and do it, but he's going to capitalize on that? I don't know. It just depends, you know. Mayweather's just, he knows how to adapt to any environment, you know. Any kind of scenario whatsoever, he adapts because he has that ring experience. Mayweather is gonna have to be the counter puncher. He's gonna have to bring his A game as far as his defense and his reflexes and his speed. If he slows down a little bit, he could be he could be in for a long night, you know. But I have a feeling that Mayweather is kind of underestimating Canelo just a little bit. You know, Sugar Shane Mosley said it. Sugar Shane Mosley was like, dude, I fought Mayweather in All Access. I fought Sugar Shane Mosley. I mean, Shane Mosley said I fought Canelo and I fought Mayweather. I caught Mayweather, but I couldn't finish him. But Mayweather's a very slick fighter. He uses everything to his advantage. He could be a dirty fighter. He's willing to do whatever it takes to have the edge and win the fight. Canelo, Mayweather is overlooking his speed. He's a lot faster than what people think. And Austin Trout said that as well. You know what? This guy's a lot faster in the ring than I thought, you know, that I perceived him to be. And that's one thing that Mayweather's not done, though. Mayweather, he never overlooks every fighter. But he is going to be quick. He is going to be strong, like Sugar Shane Mosley said. And Sugar Shane Mosley, he was like, damn. And another thing about Canelo's a smart fighter. For him being so young, Canelo is a smart fighter. But let's look at the disadvantages. Look at the advantages. The advantages are, obviously, Canelo's going to come in as a larger fighter. He's going to have that weight. He's going to have that power. He has that speed as well. Mayweather's going to come in as a short. I mean, he's going to be a little bit taller. He's going to have a little bit more of a reach. He's going to be the older fighter, obviously. He's going to be the faster fighter. But he definitely has that experience as far as defense. Mayweather's defense and speed. Speed kills. As long as Mayweather comes in with his clean defense, perfect defense, and speed and his endurance, that's going to be the key factors. The key factors right there is an endurance. You know, Mayweather doesn't hit hard as Canelo, but a lot of people say that Mayweather doesn't hit. The boxing genius said it's like a little pussy slapping or whatever. But there's got to be something about Mayweather that just moves fighters back. Every time he's popping his jab and every time he catches people with the overhand right or left hook or uppercut, he buckles people. So there's got to be some pop to his jab and pop to his punches. So, you know, Canelo, the name of game of boxing, you know, you got to get hit to get and give a hit, you know, give a punch. Canelo's got to be ready to take a punch as far as countering. He has to press. He has to press. If Canelo does not press, I'm telling you, Canelo has, like I said, he has 6 rounds. 6 rounds to do his thing. If Canelo doesn't do his thing in 6 rounds, lights out, Mayweather all day. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth SB Unboxing. Your friend request, subscribe. Catch us. Go ahead and hit subscribe. You know, leave your comments, leave your feedback. I want to know everything about everyone, and I want to know what your feedback is. Do you think Canelo Alvarez is going to knock out Mayweather? Do you think Canelo Alvarez is going to go ahead and win in the scorecard? Do you think Canelo Alvarez is going to be the next Delahoya? Delahoya was a bad dude. Mayweather, you guys think Mayweather is going to be... After this fight, after Mayweather fights Canelo, besides Pacquiao, there's nobody else out there for him. You know, nobody else exciting for him. Adrien Broner, if he takes on Adrien Broner, I think Mayweather will kick the shit out of Adrien Broner. If he takes on Madonna, I think he'll kick the shit out of Madonna. Even though Madonna will be a good-ass fight. I would like to see, I don't know. As far as Lucas Matthysse and Danny Garcia, I want to see Danny Garcia versus Amir Kahn again. I want to see that fight. See if Amir Kahn can do something different. But if Danny Garcia knocks his ass out again, then he needs to go. He needs to retire. But anyways, guys, subscribe. Friend request. I'm tipsy as shit. I'm gonna be drunk as shit. I'm gonna be tipsy as shit tomorrow. Have a good one.